Good morning, students. This is your geography lesson. Students, as we have started Unit 10 Trade, and we have discussed how do we benefit from trade and what are the exports and imports of Pakistan. Today we will discuss about the major exports of Pakistan. But before start, I will take a review of some important terms used in previous lesson. Trade. What is trade? The concept of buying and selling or exchange of goods and services is called trade. What is internal trade? Internal trade is the exchange of goods and services within a country. What is external trade? External trade is the exchange of goods and services from one country to another. Okay, what is export? When a country sells goods or services, it is known as export. And when export happens, foreign exchange comes to the country. What are major exports of Pakistan? Primary exports include fish, cotton, rice, fruits and vegetable. The primary commodities are included raw cotton, fish, vegetable, leather, rice, etc. Number 2, processed exports or goods. In processed exports, there are including processed exports include dry fish and cotton yarn. And number 3 is manufactured exports. Manufactured exports include sports goods, garments, carpets, cotton textiles and surgical instruments. Pakistan is predominantly an agriculture country. As we all know that the main occupation of population is agriculture. Initially, its exports consisted mainly of primary commodities or raw materials. Raw cotton was the major export. First, initially, Pakistan was exporting only primary goods. With the establishment of industry, processed or manufactured goods were exported. And now it is more focused on exporting manufactured goods. As figure 10.3 shows that in 1974 to 75, primary goods accounted for 48% of the total exports, but the ratio declined to 15.50% in 2016 to 2017, while manufactured goods accounted for 73.1% of the exports in 2016 to 17. So, students, manufactured goods yield greater profit as they are value added items. This is a positive trend that will strengthen Pakistan's position in the international market if other negative factors are brought under control. Notice all the growth in the total value of exports, which has risen from rupees 10,000 to 288 million in 1974 to 75 to rupees 1 crore 5 lakh 18,592 million in 2011 to 12. This is a strong indication of the benefits of trade. So, export helps Pakistan in earning foreign exchange and improving the balance of trade. What are the shortcomings? Dependence on few export items. There is a narrow export base. So, Pakistan export base is very narrow. Three categories of exports, namely cotton, leather, and rice, accounted for 71.8% of the total exports in 2016 to 17. So, Pakistan's 60% of export is through rice, leather, and cotton. Moreover, many of Pakistan's exports items are concentrated in relatively low value added products from cottage and small scale industries as compared to high value goods, e.g., electronics, machines. So, most of Pakistan's export items are cheap from cottage and small scale industries. Such a high degree of dependence on a few items has led to instability in export earnings. For example, a poor cotton crop seriously affects total export earning. This has occurred several times during the last 7 years. Due to the low quality and defective material in export, we cannot meet the export quality, so we are unable to earn foreign exchange. Direction of exports. Pakistan trades with many countries, about 106, but its exports are concentrated to only a few. As Pakistan is doing trade, Pakistan is exchanging goods with many countries, about 106 countries, but its exports are concentrated to only few. But we are producing few things, few goods. As figure 10.6 shows that 43% of exports go to 5 countries. We are producing limited goods, limited variety of goods, so these exports go to 5 countries. These are USA, Germany, UK, China, and Afghanistan. So we are exporting things to 5 countries, and these countries are including USA, Germany, UK, China, and Afghanistan. As to USA, Pakistan exports surgical equipment, carpets, and rugs to the USA. And Pakistan exports carpets, rugs, cotton textile, and surgical equipment to Germany. To UK, Pakistan exports surgical equipment, raw cotton, rugs, and carpet to the UK. So, China, Pakistan exports cotton yarn to Hong Kong and China. Pakistan's position in the international market. Pakistan is not a major trading player in the international market. So, as I have already told you that Pakistan is having a limited exports, so it has not a major trading player importance in international market. It accounts for about 0.10% of the world's exports. So what is the contribution of our country? 0.10%. to the world's exports. However, Pakistan's position is strong in some export items. For example, Pakistan's carpets and rugs accounts for 15.31% of the world market. As we have read already that Pakistan is exporting rugs and carpets and cotton as well to five major countries. So these products are very important for Pakistan economy as they are increasing our foreign exchange and have a lot of importance in the world market. Pakistan's share in textile and clothing is about 2.16%, and Pakistan also exports 2.13% of the world's leather and leather products. An important industry that is established in Pakistan that is leather. We are making huge goods, variety of goods by manufacturing and by processing leather. Fish and fish products are about 0.41% of the world market. Fish industry is also very important industry in Pakistan, and we are exporting a good quality fish and earn foreign exchange as well and heavy amount. By exporting value added goods, a stronger position in the international market can be achieved. If we can export value added goods, we can make our position stronger in the international market. So students, this is your lesson for today. Thank you for listening. Take care. Allah Hafiz.